84 or an 85-year-old lady was raped. The other thing associated with old age homes is organ trade. Family पे थू होएगी, मेरे रिश्तेदार क्या बोलेंगे. So वो घर पे बैठ के अपने बच्चों से पिट सकते हैं. Women से कि you know मेरी शादी होके यहाँ पे आई है,
मैं मरूंगी
भी मैं यहीं से. एंड उसका जो पूरा चेहरा है ना वो ब्लैक हुआ था रो के. और जब वो सो रही थी ना उसने ऐसे एक आधी रोटी पकड़ी थी. She was just clinging on to it.
हाय, वेलकम टू हर जिंदगी. दिस इज मी आशमा जैन. और आज हम जिनके साथ हैं उन्होंने 10 नहीं 10,000 लोगों की ज़िंदगी में एक माँ और नर्चर होने का रोल निभाया है. फिर आप कैसे कह सकते हो जो औरत लोगों को इंडिपेंडेंट बना रही है वो खुद डिपेंडेंट है. शी हैज़ लॉट ऑफ फेदर्स इन हर कैप, बट आई वुड लाइक टू कॉल हर अ चेंज मेकर. She has bring a change to the society. She came into people's life as a blessing and complete their wishes like an angel mother. Please welcome the founder of Wishes and Blessings, Dr. Gitanjali Chopra. Hello ma'am, welcome to Har Zindagi.
Hello, so nice to be here.
Thank you so much ma'am for taking out time and speaking to us. सबसे पहले मैं आपसे ये पूछना चाहूँगी कि what does happiness and freedom means to you?
I think happiness and freedom is a part of me and a part of what I do. Because I don't think there's any life without happiness or without freedom. So I think freedom and happiness is coexistent to the whole concept of life.
ये शुरुआत कैसे हुई?
The journey, which is now 10 year plus, started in March 2014. Before that, like you said, मैंने बहुत कुछ किया था, but in 2014 I was a fellow at the Center for Policy Research. I was into academics, and one fateful day, just the way life happens, one fateful day I found myself playing Holi with visually impaired children, जो 90-95% visually impaired थे, जिनको दिखता नहीं था. I found myself playing Holi with them, and I think that was a life-changing moment for me.
The calling.
Because मुझे लगा कि इतनी खुशी, no matter what I did before in my various professions, I had never felt so happy, so satisfied, and I said जिंदगी हो तो ऐसी.
ये नाम कैसे सोचा, Wishes and Blessings? इसके पीछे क्या कहानी है?
Wishes and Blessings एक बहुत ही यूनिक नाम है. I gave it a lot of thought. Being a journalist, I was always a little creative, and the concept was very simple. I basically wanted to work, to fulfill wishes. And often मेरे को लोग ये कहते थे ये करके तुझे मिलेगा क्या? So I said खुशी तो मिलेगी. And what I wanted to do was basically fulfill wishes, make dreams come true. तो वहाँ से wishes का नाम आया, and what we get in return are blessings.
तो मैम वो पहला थॉट क्या था कि अब शुरू कर दिया, अब करना क्या है, कि किस डायरेक्शन में जाना है, किस सेगमेंट ऑफ सोसाइटी की हेल्प करनी है, या फिर किस सेगमेंट ऑफ सोसाइटी में आपको लगा कि यहाँ पे ज़रूरत है, यहाँ पे बात करने की ज़रूरत है, यहाँ पे काम करने की ज़रूरत है?
Believe me if you can, मेरे पास कोई प्लान नहीं था. I didn't have any agenda, I didn't have any plan, and Wishes and Blessings all through in the last 10 years is one day after another, and हमेशा ऐसे ही हुआ है. You take each day as it comes, and every day brings a new learning, a new lesson. 2016 is when I actually started working full time with Wishes and Blessings.
Achha.
So 2014 से 16 I was also trying to understand the sector. Remember, I had no experience, no knowledge of this sector, कुछ भी नहीं पता था. In fact, I always make fun of myself with a story which I will tell you. कि यहाँ पे NGOs को ना, there's this thing it's a income tax exemption clause called ATG.
Correct.
So if you make a donation and the NGO gives you a paper, a certificate, and you get tax exemption. तो
I do that. I know.
NGO तो मैंने खोल लिया, register भी करा लिया. Then suddenly एक दिन I got this notification कि ATG phone आया, ATG हो गया. I was so excited, and at the same time I was so silly. I went on to Facebook because I started, Facebook played a very important role in Wishes and Blessings because that's how I started. तो मैंने Facebook पे जाके लिखा, great achievement for Wishes and Blessings. We got the ATG, like the words, okay? and the alphabets I wrote. And suddenly one of the people who was supporting me, he wrote, he says, "It's a great day, ma'am, but it's 80 as in numerics and G and not 80G." And I felt so embarrassed because मुझे इतना भी नहीं पता था when I started. And पहले मैंने सोचा मैं delete कर देती हूँ, it will give a very bad impression. And then I said, no, it's always, we're all learning, we're here to learn. तो मैंने उसके ऊपर लिखा कि thank you for this, it just shows that I have a long way to go. And I think that person, I still tell him कि you opened my eyes. He deleted that comment because he felt embarrassed. So मतलब उस हद की ignorance थी, या I had absolutely zero knowledge. So each day was a stepping stone. The first project we obviously did was with visually impaired children because Holi वहाँ से खेली थी. तो when I was younger, much younger, 8-9 years old, we used to go, my late grandfather used to take us to celebrate occasions at the same school for visually impaired children. Birthday, anniversary, Christmas, any Diwali. तो उनका ये था कि जो तुम्हारे पास है बांटो, give it back sort of a thing. So we used to go play play some not play but celebrate, play with the children, cut a cake, give some little gifts or something. And I remember कि when I was younger, मैंने एक बारी अपना केक वहाँ पे जब काटा, so one kid actually pulled on to my pant and said कि मेरा birthday कब आता है. And I was way young, so I can't remember the exact dialogue. But the only thing was कि year on year we went back, so that incident stayed with me. One off होता तो भूल जाते, right? तो every year that thing used to come back. ये ऐसा कैसा बच्चा है जिसको अपना birthday नहीं पता. And my parents tell me that I was pretty upset on my birthday because I came to know that the other child does not know when her birthday is. And that was something which stuck with me through the years. So one of the first projects I started with Wishes and Blessings was Birthday Manao, in which we went back to that same school month after month. जितने भी बच्चे थे who were born in a particular month, we said you can cut a cake. So for the first time there were kids who cut a cake, and their excitement and the happiness was next to none. None of them could see. So gifts का इतना कोई अहमियत नहीं था. So we decided to give them new clothes. So नए कपड़े पहन के एक केक, एक volunteer केक काटते थे. So that was the first thing we started. So from visually impaired children, we went to an orphanage, then to an old age home, and then after about 1.5 years, I was able to set up my own center. पहले मैं बाकी जो support organization जिसको कहते हैं कि it's very easy to start an organization today, but very difficult to sustain it.
Correct.
बहुत सारी ऐसी organizations हैं जो बहुत अच्छा काम कर रही हैं, but they cannot continue working. So at that time in 2014-15, Wishes and Blessings was essentially a support organization. We were supporting existing organizations and at the same time learning from them. So as a result, by 2016, we were ready to set up our first center. One of the first centers we set up was for street children. We called it Street to School. जिसमें हमने स्ट्रीट के बच्चों को, रोड साइड बच्चों को स्कूल रेडी किया और फिर गवर्नमेंट स्कूल्स में डाला. देन ग्रेजुअली एक के बाद एक नई चीज़ें होती रही.
ये जो इनफैक्ट ये स्ट्रीट टू स्कूल वाला जो प्रोग्राम है, बट मैंने ना ये देखा भी है, जैसे लाइक फ्यू ऑफ माई फ्रेंड्स इन कॉलेज, बिकॉज वी स्टडीड इन जर्नलिज्म कॉलेज एंड ऑल, तो वहाँ पे कोई ना कोई ऐसा होता है जो जैसे होता नहीं, अंडर द ब्रिज बच्चों को पढ़ाते हैं, जो जहाँ पे स्कूल्स होते हैं वहाँ पे. बट हमेशा ना मैंने ये बातें भी सुनी है कि उनको पढ़ना नहीं है, मतलब उनके साथ बहुत सारी चीज़ें हैं, एंड इट्स बिकॉज नॉट ऑफ देयर माइंड सेट, इट्स बिकॉज ऑफ द पेरेंट्स माइंड सेट कि अगर फादर मदर लेबर हैं या फिर वो काम कर रहे हैं कुछ, सो दे वॉन्ट्स देयर किड्स टू स्टार्ट अर्निंग, बिकॉज उनको लगता है कि पैसा कमाना ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है एज़ कम्पेयर टू इनका एजुकेशन करना. तो एजुकेशन से क्या हो जाएगा, कुछ कर तो पाएगा नहीं. वो ये नहीं देखते कि एक छोटा सा स्टेप, बच्चा अगर दिन में 2 घंटे भी पढ़ लेता है, हमारे पास स्टोरीज हैं, IAS IPS बच्चे बने हैं ऐसे. बट कहीं ना कहीं आपको लगता है क्या कि more than educating the children, it's important to educate the parents?
Totally. I think it's a mixed bag because नो टू पीपल थिंक अलाइक। ऐसे बहुत सारे लोग आए हैं जिन्होंने कहा है हम तो पढ़ नहीं पाए पर हमारे बच्चों को पढ़ा दो। बहुत सारे ऐसे भी लोग आए हैं जो बच्चों को हमारे सेंटर से लेके गए हैं कि इनको पढ़ लिख के कुछ मिलेगा नहीं, इससे अच्छा भुट्टा बेच दो या सब्जी बेच दो। सो इट्स अ मिक्स्ड बैग एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दैट काउंसलिंग, पेरेंट काउंसलिंग इज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट ऑफ व्हाट वी डू।
करेक्ट।
यू नो वेदर इट्स पेरेंट और पेयर काउंसलिंग, एंड आई थिंक एक को देख के फिर दूसरा भी बदलता है। सो इट हैज़ दैट रिपल इफेक्ट। एंड जहाँ तक रोड साइड पाठशाला है, हमारे पास ओपन पाठशालाज भी हैं इन दिल्ली एंड इन झारखंड, एंड वी हैव सीन दैट यू नो वंस द चाइल्ड टेक्स इंटरेस्ट, द पेरेंट्स ऑल्सो काइंड ऑफ गेट इंक्लाइंड, एंड वो सिबलिंग्स भी आती हैं साथ में। सो यू कांट रियली जनरलाइज इन से कि यू नो दिस इज़ द वे यू नो स्ट्रीट पीपल थिंक। सो आई थिंक इट्स अ कम्प्लीटली मिस बैग। एंड इवन अगर उनका मन है कि हम अपने बच्चों को पढ़ाओ या बच्चों को पढ़ने का मन अपने से है, देर आर नो रिसोर्सेज। You know, the idea is the government's doing great work in terms of free schools, you know,
Yeah,
free
वो करना ही नहीं है।
uniforms, free midday meal. But the point that is being missed is कि you can't pick up a child from the street and put him or her into school because they're not school ready. You know, they don't know what civilized living is. You know, they don't even know how to use a bathroom. कितने सारे लोग हैं who don't have access to bathrooms.
Yeah.
Right, so they don't have that basic knowledge. So I think that is where, and this was something I had also seen while I was growing up. I had done journalism, so I also had first hand experience. So one of the first centers we set up was street to school, जिसके अंदर we picked up children, you know, I literally had to go, you know, sometimes give chocolates कि आप मेरी center में आओ, and you know ये अभी मत बेचो, या you know we'll only take this, you come for half an hour, because all it needed was that one push. एक बार वो center के अंदर आ जाते, उनको दिखता कि यहाँ पे खाने को भी है, पीने को भी है, टीवी है, पढ़ाई है, गेम्स है, you know, then they wouldn't leave. But that initial nudge was needed, and that nudge was not just for children but also for the parents. One of the children which we rescued, one of the first cases, Rani today is a national level football player.
मतलब rescued from?
Rescued in the sense she used to sell chips on the road.
अच्छा.
So you know we told her कि हमारे center आ, then we realized कि उसको football का शौक है. She didn't have her Aadhaar card or her birth certificate. And you know the way things work here, people wanted money to get you know a certificate and all. Certificate उसका बनवाया. देन उसके बाद आधार का पूरा काम किया, स्नीकर्स, ट्रैक पैंट, सब कुछ, एंड इट पेड ऑफ सो ब्यूटिफुली बिकॉज शी इज़ अ नेशनल लेवल फुटबॉल प्लेयर।
कहीं ना कहीं मैल प्रैक्टिसेस भी होती हैं एनजीओज में, जो आई थिंक लोग बहुत सारी हमें फिल्म्स भी दिखाती हैं, सब कुछ दिखाती हैं, बट मैं आपसे जानना चाहती हूँ कि कितना मतलब कितना हार्ड, कितना डार्क रियलिटी भी है इस साइड पे।
आई थिंक देयर ऑलवेज टू साइड्स टू अ कॉइन।
Yes.
So NGOs are notorious or infamous for things that some of the NGOs have done. The sad reality is it's true. The other sad part to it is that because of people like them, people like us suffer.
Yeah.
So you know NGOs जब भी बोलते हैं, the first reaction you know basically is oh ये तो black से white करते हैं, हवाला करते हैं, you know it's a face. And that is not true for all. And I think but at the same time it is true. You know, so it's like a two-sided thing, but I think just like in any other sector, there are good NGOs and not so good NGOs. So when one needs to choose an NGO, whether it is for volunteering, whether it is for donating, whether it is for supporting, even to get a job, you need to be very diligent. You know, you need to do your
I was
research.
about to ask this.
कि आपको देखना है कि वो कर क्या रहा है,
क्या-क्या
because
करते हैं वो?
एक चीज़ होता है दिखाना, एक चीज़ होता है एक्चुअली करना। राइट, एक बहुत सिंपल सी चीज़ है NGO अकाउंट्स। यू नो इफ़ यू सी लास्ट काउंट पे 16-17 लाख NGOs थे अक्रॉस द कंट्री. See how many NGOs actually put up their balance sheets on their website. See, this is not money which any NGO founder का personal है या कहीं से you know raise किया है or something of that sort या कमाया है, right? It is the money of donors, you know, tax saving money, government का पैसा. So it's public money, right? So if you're utilizing that money, you might as well show where you're using it. So from day one, at least my organization, we've always put up all our audited balance sheets on our website, and we're not the only ones. There are a handful, 8-10 ऐसे NGOs हैं जो ये करते हैं, and I think that is the cleanest shit you can give. Right, and जहाँ तक रहा कि you know people do other things, but you know, you always look at the glass. I look at the glass being half full. We also have people like us, NGOs like us, which are actually doing good work. So, you know, let's focus on the good work and
Correct.
not on the bad one.
But do you think that, like, since we are in a metropolitan city, we are in Delhi, जहाँ पे क्राइम करना थोड़ा मुश्किल है, क्योंकि अगेन लॉ है, ऑर्डर है, पुलिस है, मतलब फोर्स सब कुछ है. बट व्हेन वी गो टू टीयर 2 टीयर 3 सिटीज़, मे बी इन बिहार, झारखंड, बहुत बहुत छोटे गाँव में जाते हैं, वहाँ की जो NGOs है और वहाँ पे जो चीज़ें होती हैं, वहाँ पे टैप करना बहुत मुश्किल, क्योंकि वहाँ पे सब कुछ एक कहते हैं ना, एक या तो पंचायत के उस पर चल रहा है, या फिर जो लोकल MP है, लोकल गवर्नमेंट है, उसके बेसिस पे चल रहा है. तो वहाँ पे मैल प्रैक्टिसेस अभी भी प्रैक्टिस हो रही हैं, कि लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स दैट वी हैव सीन इन डॉक्यूमेंट्रीज ऑल्सो, कि ह्यूमन ट्रैफिकिंग है, एंड देन प्रोस्टिट्यूशन है, सब कुछ, इन सब चीज़ें हो रही हैं, NGOs के नाम पे हो रही हैं.
Absolutely, and in fact, why go far? मैं आपको अपना एक इंसिडेंट बताती हूँ. During COVID, you know, pre-COVID, we were just focused on Delhi. ज़्यादातर हमारा दिल्ली में होता था, एंड कभी रिलीफ का काम, वी वर्कड इन नेपाल, कश्मीर, असम, जहाँ पे ज़रूरत हो. बट जो कॉन्स्टेंट ऑपरेशंस थे वो सिर्फ दिल्ली में थे. बट ड्यूरिंग कोविड, ओवरनाइट वी वेंट एक्टिव इन 12 states. So one of the states where we started work was in Bihar. एंड बिहार का एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन अप्रोच था कि हमारे यहाँ पे इतनी गरीबी है, एंड यू नो कोविड के टाइम तो कुछ नहीं मिल रहा, आप यहाँ पे खाने का डेली मील्स प्रोग्राम यहाँ पे शुरू कीजिए. सो यू नो, जो जितनी उस टाइम पे ड्यू डिलिजेंस हो सकती थी उतनी की, बिकॉज कोविड के टाइम पे यू नो कि कुछ हो ही नहीं सकता था, राइट. तो हमने वो शुरू किया, एंड हमें पिक्चर्स आती थी, जो भी हमारे वहाँ पे वॉलंटियर्स थे पिक्चर्स वगैरह भेजते थे. And then suddenly one day, to my utter horror, I was, you know, and social media has played a great role, you know, in kind of exposing things. So I was on Instagram one day, and suddenly I see कि यार ये चीज़ तो बैनर तो मेरा लग रहा है. So you know, Wishes and Blessings is a very unique banner. हमारे चारों तरफ पिक्चर्स है of the work we do, and बीच में हमारा लोगो है. Suddenly I see कि वो पिक्चर साइड पे तो हमारी हैं, बीच में लोगो किसी और का लगा हुआ है. So another organization was utilizing the money that we sent, you know, बर्तन भी हमने यहाँ से मतलब उनको बोला खरीदो, सबके बिल्स हमारे पास है, राशन के बिल्स हमारे पास है, कुक की सैलरी, सिलेंडर, सब कुछ हम दे रहे हैं. एंड उस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ने अपना लोगो उसके ऊपर लगा के दे आर रेजिंग मनी ऑन इट. And I called them up immediately. We cut off, but you know, what do you really do? And at that point, the bigger battle was actually reaching out to people and not fighting over this. But this was just a small example. You know, we pride ourselves that we are educated, we do all our due diligence, we do things nicely, you know, in an organized manner. And people down there will cheat you left, right, and center. And this is just a very small example, and this can actually show you कि you know, कहाँ से किस लेवल की चीज़ें हो सकती हैं. You're right saying कि tier 2, tier 3 में होता है, but even in the capital, no matter what the laws are, no matter what the policing is, I think जिसको गलत करना है, they find a way of doing.
Coming to old age homes, like, you know, that's my very personal interest, because I have throughout my life has been in this thought that I regret not seeing my grandparents, because I was very very young when I lost my grandparents, and I know and I've seen them. So मेरा एक बहुत ही एक personal connect है towards old age people, because I think the moment they are old, they are like child.
Absolutely.
They are like children, and you have to take care of them like children. You have to make them understand things not once, not twice, maybe 10 times, but with full patience and with full calmness. But there, people lack. People who are educated, they lack, and they tend to send their, you know, parents or their grandparents to old age home. What has been your experience, you know, when you started old age home? और कुछ ऐसे अगर आप एग्जांपल्स बता सको कि कैसे कैसे आपके पास केसेस आए या कैसे कैसे आपके पास लोग आए हैं.
There was this one horrific incident which was out in the papers where an 84 or an 85-year-old lady was raped in a DDA park. It came out in the papers around 2017, 16, 17 की बात है. It was in the papers. And you know, that was the same time when I had lost, you know, my dadaji, my dadi, and then my nanaji. And you know, I just couldn't digest something like that. An for 84, 85-year-old woman being raped.
Yeah.
So at that time I said, these women require a home, because every day you keep hearing of cases, isko nikal diya, isko maar diya, so on and so forth. And that's the time when I said, okay, I want to start an old age home. And in 2018 is when I started Man Ka Tilak. Man Ka Tilak is super special to me. It's on the initials of my grandfathers and my dadi. So my old age home is called Man Ka Tilak, and the name is very special. I have actually named it after my 3 late grandparents. My Dadaji was Manohar, so I took Man from there. My Dadi was Kailash, so I took Ka from there, and Tilak was my Nanaji. So Man Ka Tilak is the name, and I think it fell in beautifully. What it means and signifies is that anybody who comes in, we touch their heart with a tilak.
Yeah.
So that's the name. And when we first started, it's very interesting. It was only for women, because of that incident that happened. And nobody came. हमने खोल लिया, we did a nice inauguration. The idea was कि we'll have quality life, because आजकल क्या होता है कि you open an old age home, you take in 100, 200, 500 people, it becomes like a human zoo. There's no quality of life. So my idea was very different. I said ऐसा घर करें कि God forbid, if there is a need, I can also go and live there. Or you can also go and live there. The kind of services we give, the food, the hygiene, the cleanliness, everything is par excellence in that sense. And initially एक दो लोग आए, उसके बाद लोग ही नहीं आ रहे थे. So I said ये क्या बात हुई, इतना अच्छे से किया. It's a semi farmhouse. All facilities are there, doctors are there, yoga होती है, exercise, lawn है, सब कुछ है. And then the team said कि मैम हम इतना कुछ कर रहे हैं, इतनी queries आ रही है, but people are not coming. And when I went out, you would be surprised कि the kind of feedback we got. आप औरतों को ही क्यों रखना चाहते हो, ऐसा क्या करोगे? And that was such an eye-opening thing for me, because I realized कि जब हम challenges की बात करते हैं, it's not money. Money तो कहीं ना कहीं से आ ही जाता है. When you're on the right path and people know you, they support you. Grants है, CSR है, individual donors है. But the biggest problem was a trust deficit. People do not trust others, because जैसे आपने कहा कि NGOs का नाम खराब हुआ है, they really thought कि भैया मतलब सिर्फ ladies को क्यों लेके जा रहे हो? And it was such a jolt, because you are thinking कि तुम कुछ सही उस पे कर रहे हो, you're doing it on the right path, you want to make a difference, and here's like a slap on your face. So then one had to explain कि this is the reason. The other thing associated with old age homes is organ trade. Okay, that was also a full scam which happened, and it's true. In a lot of smaller places, organ trade does happen. So you have to be so you have to build up that trust.
Like organ trade in the sense कि about this kidneys and जो ये बातें
Yes,
सुनते हैं,
जो
eyes
सुनते हैं,
and-
ये actually, these are not work of fiction. They happen. It's the truth. They don't happen as often as they used to happen. But yes.
But is it not? I'm sorry. I'm just after curiosity. Is it not the way कि like old हैं तो उनके organs उतने ज़्यादा useful नहीं
See,
होंगे?
old age home does not necessarily mean there are different kinds of old age homes, right? कई homes होते हैं जिसमें bedridden लोग ही होते हैं जो actual सेवा होती है.
Correct.
कई लोग होते हैं कि even if they are little younger but they have nowhere to go. People take them in also. And the same goes with the NGOs doing other stuff, and not just NGOs, institutes also. So I mean these are black buttons nobody talks about. एक तरफ trust deficit हो जाता है, दूसरी तरफ होता है the cultural ethos that we have कि हम अपने घर पे ही रहेंगे. अगर मैं old age home चली गई या चला गया तो मेरे family पे थू-थू होएगी, मेरे रिश्तेदार क्या बोलेंगे. सो वो घर पे बैठ के अपने बच्चों से पिट सकते हैं, मार पिटाई सह सकते हैं, गाली गलौज सह सकते हैं, पर ओल्ड एज होम पे नहीं आते. सो टू गिव देम दैट थिंग, दैट एन ओल्ड एज होम इज नॉट अ टैबू. इनिशियली ओल्ड एज होम्स वर अ टैबू. ओनली पीपल मतलब कहीं जाने को नहीं है, कुछ नहीं है, मतलब इट्स द वेरी लास्ट रिसोर्ट. अदरवाइज लोग अपने घरों में बैठ के घर तो घर होता है. that यहीं पे like women say कि मेरी शादी होके यहाँ पे आई है,
मैं मरूंगी भी
मैं यहीं से. We had a lady once, You know, she was very sick. She was, I mean, her hand was 3 fingers. That was her hand, like her arm. She was that thin. She never used to get food. Her daughter-in-law never used to give her food, lock her up in a room, everything. And then one day she was with us for a year and a half. And then one day she called the project officer and said, अब मुझे पता है मेरा टाइम हो गया है, मेरे को मेरे घर छोड़ाओ, क्योंकि मिट्टी तो मेरा, she was Muslim, कि मिट्टी तो मेरा बेटा ही देगा. And we said कि you know, and the doctors had told her that time, वो इतनी बुरी हालत में थी that she would have not lasted even a month if she hadn't come to Manka Tilak for those 1.5 years. And sure enough, within a week she was gone. But you know, she wanted to go back. So you know, our culture, traditions,
The
beliefs,
conditioning is such.
it's, you know, and I mean, these are a whole mix of factors which prevent people. But on the other hand, interestingly, शुरू में ये problems थी. अब एक नया ट्रेंड दिखने को मिला है. People are walking to old age homes themselves. You know, they said कि बस हमने जी लिया अपनी वहाँ पे ज़िंदगी का जो भी you know, जो भी हमारी responsibilities थी हमने कर ली. Now we want to be by ourselves.
So they want, you
So
know,
they are
the
coming
freedom
themselves.
in their
Yes,
last
yes.
years, the
so
happiness.
they are coming themselves because, and they're beautiful bonds that form, you know, amongst, because they're all in their 70s, 80s, they have a certain, you know, way of living, and there's complete freedom at Manka Tilak. So we have people who get up at 4, 5 in the morning, you know, पाठ पूजा करते हैं. We have yoga sessions. किसी को ताश खेलना है, किसी को लूडो खेलना है, किसी को चेस खेलना है, किसी को रामायण पढ़ना है. So you know, each one has their own life, and yet they're together. Come Rakhi, they tie Rakhi to each other. You know, sometimes one amma will cook. So we have strict instructions that you cannot enter the kitchen, but you know, on a special day she'll say आज ये दिन है मैं सबके लिए बना दूँ. So under strict supervision she's allowed to go into the kitchen and make something. So you know, those are bonds. So I mean, it's a nice place to go and visit, and but at the same time, nobody comes to the old age home with a happy heart, but we are happy that, you know, we are able to convert that sadness into whatever little happiness that we can. What we give at Manka Tilak is the freedom to live life the way they want to, the freedom to enjoy the last years of their lives.
अगर हम लोग आप आई थिंक एक वो डेली मील भी आप रन करते हैं, रसोई आप रन करते हैं, तो द हंगर, भूख एक ऐसी चीज़ है जो आई थिंक कोविड ने बहुत लोगों को सिखाया है. बहुत सारे उस टाइम पे NGOs, बहुत सारे लोग अपने घरों से आकर लोगों को खाना दे रहे थे. ये जब थॉट थी हंगर वाली, मिड डे मील शुरू करना या फिर मील शुरू करना, मील प्लान, तो इसके पीछे क्या थॉट थी आपकी?
I'm taking you back to 2015. No, 2014, winters of 2014. तो निज़ामुद्दीन जो रेलवे स्टेशन है उसके सामने एक रैन बसेरा था, हम उधर पहुँचे. एंड मैं जब वहाँ पे गई, दैट वाज अ साइट टू बी सीन. अब तो रैन बसेरास बहुत अच्छे हो गए. 10 साल पहले मतलब पाँव नहीं रख सकते थे, बिकॉज वो काफ़ी मे बी अराउंड 150 मीटर की जगह होगी. उसके अंदर कम से कम 100 मीटर होगा, 150 भी नहीं होगा. उसमें कम से कम 150-200 लोग थे, वन ऑन टॉप ऑफ द अदर. मतलब बीच में ही चूहे जा रहे हैं, बीच में ही लोग गिरे हुए हैं. इट वाज, मतलब स्मेल अलग आ रही है. पीपल हैव ईटन देयर, सम पीपल हैव, यू नो, इवन हैड अल्कोहल. बहुत ही, मतलब जिसको कहते हैं ना रैट हाउस जिसको कहते हैं, वैसी जगह थी. एंड सडनली वहाँ पे एक लड़की मैंने देखी, वो आधी, मतलब सर ज़मीन पे आधा कंबल टाइप पे लेटी हुई थी. एंड उसका जो पूरा चेहरा है ना वो ब्लैक हुआ हुआ था, रो के, जैसे बहुत कोई रोए और मट्टी हुई, तो उस तरीके का उसकी शक्ल हुई हुई थी. और जब वो सो रही थी ना, उसने ऐसे एक आधी रोटी पकड़ी हुई थी. शी वॉज जस्ट क्लिंगिंग ऑन टू इट, एंड इट वॉज जस्ट हाफ अ रोटी. So I kept looking at her. There was something about her face, you know, like she was sleeping, so obviously I couldn't talk to her. So I kept looking and मैं सोचने लगी कि यार ये आधी रोटी क्या है? You know, did she fight with somebody to snatch that roti and then she slept? या किसी डॉग ने उसकी ले ली, या किसी और ने ले ली, या आधा खा के ही सो गई. So you know, that thought was with me. हमारी ड्राइव ख़त्म हुई, मैं वापस आई, and I felt really bad. I was very uneasy that night, I remember. So next morning I got food made from my home. And I went to that रैन बसेरा कि मैं उस बच्चे को खाने का टिफ़िन दूंगी. I remember मैगी भी थी उसमें. So we went there and I said, वो ऐसे एक बच्चा था. So they said कि वो तो है नहीं, वो रात के लिए, ना जैसे कोई रेलवे स्टेशन पे आए, एक रात रह लिए, या कोई मॉस्क आए तो वहाँ पे रह लिए, तो रात के लिए आए होंगे, तो चले गए होंगे मुसाफिर.
and you know that kid has still not left me. While talking to you I can still
Yeah,
see her.
I can
And I
imagine
said
that.
कि कितने ही बच्चे होंगे जिनको खाना ही नहीं मिलता होगा. And that was the start, the genesis of the daily meals program, कि no matter what we will try and give 3 meals a day to people who can't afford it. So it started उसी बस्ती उसी रैन बसेरे से शुरू किया. उस टाइम वहाँ पे ऑन अ डेली बेसिस 60 लोग थे, तो 60 लोगों को हमने ब्रेकफास्ट लंच और डिनर देना शुरू किया, और देखते देखते टुडे वीव टच 2000 पीपल. और जिन जगहों पे खाना नहीं दिया जा सकता, जैसे ट्राइबल विलेजेस इन वेस्ट बंगाल, बुर्दवान, बुर्दवान डिस्ट्रिक्ट में, झारखंड में, वहाँ पे हम राशन बैग्स देते हैं. एंड दैट ईच राशन बैग इज सफिशिएंट फॉर अ फैमिली ऑफ 4 फॉर 2 वीक्स. कैसे हुआ? इफ़ यू आस्क मी, आई डोंट हैव अ ब्लूप्रिंट. आई थिंक थिंग्स जस्ट हैपन व्हेन दे हैव टू हैपन.
I saw your reels that you are teaching them swing वगैरह सिखा रहे हैं आप, machines लगा रखी हैं to make them financially independent, to make them stand on their feet and probably do good for themselves first. So what was that thought?
So at Manka Tilak, which is in Medangiri, just behind IGNOU, so it's a urban village. So जब हमने वहाँ पे old age home खोला, we started noticing कि some ladies started, young girls also started visiting. And we thought ऐसे मिलने आ रहे हैं, elderly से, उनको भी अच्छा लगता है जब interactions होती हैं. And then gradually, एक दिन आए, 2 दिन, जब बार बार आने शुरू हुई, तब हमारी उनसे बातचीत शुरू हुई. If I was visiting, मेरी भी बात हो गई, या वहाँ पे जो staff है उनकी बात हुई. And then it came to us that they were actually looking for a break from their homes. Sometimes younger, newly wedded, or like maybe in their 20s, early 30s were coming. And one of them confided that, she was a victim of domestic abuse.
Okay.
So basically, उसको ये लगता था कि जब वो थोड़ी देर के लिए आश्रम में आई है, she'll get a break from everything. And then we said, okay, we should do something for them, because then we realized कि वहाँ पे तो किसी के पास कुछ है ही नहीं. They're completely dependent on men for every little thing. They don't have a means of livelihood. They're not even educated. So then after some research, we realized, okay, let's just get into sewing. Because, और कुछ नहीं होगा, at least, अपने ही कपड़े वो कर लेंगी. तो फिर हमारे पास जगह नहीं थी, कोई रिसोर्स नहीं थी. ओल्ड एज होम का ये कमरा उसमें हमने मशीन्स डोनेशन में लेके एक ट्रेनर रखा, एंड वी स्टार्टेड डूइंग stitching, and 5 लोगों के साथ शुरू किया. People started just pouring in. One of the women who we had trained has now become a junior instructor with us, and she earns a salary from Wishes and Blessings. And the others we've employed to do merchandise. So and I mean it's a very nice feeling, because खाना भी दे सकते हो, education भी दे सकते हो, but किसी को independent बनाना financially, and then they realize कि जी आधार नहीं है, या बैंक अकाउंट नहीं है, या नाम नहीं लिखना आता, या साइन नहीं करना आता. So financial literacy also we started थोड़ा थोड़ा. So like I said कि one thing leads to the other. Now the other thing, we after doing this we realized कि यार अगर इनको graphics आते या इनको computer designing आती, so they would be in a better way.
Correct.
तो साहस के अंदर ही साइट पे थोड़ी सी और जगह है. So now we plan to start a computer lab. So next time I meet you, maybe I'll have another story.
तो कभी कोई दिन ऐसा आता है जब आपको लगता हो कि यार आज मैं शायद खुश नहीं हूँ, मतलब कहीं, क्योंकि ऑफ कोर्स जब आप इतना सारी चीज़ें कर रहे होते हो ना, तो कहीं ना कहीं आपकी बैंडविड्थ भी एग्जॉस्ट हो जाती है एक पॉइंट पे आके, कि यार इतना सब तो करूँ लेकिन स्टिल इतनी सारी चीज़ें हैं. तो क्या वो चीज़ें आपको बॉदर करती हैं, और तब आपकी मेंटल हेल्थ या फिर आपकी सैनिटी कैसे एट पीस आती है वापस?
So I think abhi very recently we lost Rakesh uncle. He was very, very dear to me. My Ludo partner at the old age home, and I went and I met him just 3 days before he passed away. तो हम गए वहाँ पे, like सुबह के time he passed away on a Sunday early morning. Went for the last rites. Everything was done, and he passed away just before our 10th birthday. Okay, so we were like about 3 weeks before. Our 10th birthday is a big thing. We've turned 10, we've done so much, we want to celebrate. And at the same time, we just lost a member of the family. So how do you balance?
Correct.
And this is, I think, probably what you were trying to say. And then, I kept saying कि चलो let's cut it down, कुछ और नहीं करते अभी. And then it suddenly struck me that he was so full of life. He loved music, and he lived life to the fullest. So I said, let's celebrate his life. And in that sense, we kind of balanced it out. So I think ki every time there is something that is taken away, something else is given.
People who think from their heart and balance it from their mind, it's good that they live on the go.
Yeah, I'm surprised also that you said it, because a lot of people ask me my mantra, and I always say follow your heart, but remember to take your brain along.
Taking some last words from you. Independence Day is approaching, and we have spoken about women empowerment, we have spoken about financial independence, we have spoken about how freedom from hunger is important, how we have spoken about freedom to enjoy your last years of your life. What is that one thing that you want to tell to the people listening to you, that do your bit, probably.
So I think one little exercise each one of us should do, including me, is think about the word independence. What does independence mean to you? A, personally, and B, look around you. If you can help even one person to take that first step towards independence, be it independence from hunger. If a child is begging, why is the child begging? Because he or she is begging to get food. If you get food to that, if you give food to that child, and I'm not talking just one time, right? If you say, okay, for a month I'm going to give food to this person, you are actually showing him or her the life without hunger, right? So that one little step. Or if you say that I have a guard in the house, the daughter needs to study because illiteracy, freedom from illiteracy, sponsor that child's education. Take that one little step to make just one person's life little independent. I wouldn't even say fully, because then if you don't take that one little step, you'll never go to the long way. So if each one of us takes that one little step, I think India and the world itself would be a completely different space.
Thank you. First of all, I would say thank you so much for doing what you are doing to the society. Let's not sit and crib. ये बोलना बेकार है कि सरकार कर क्या रही है, लोग कर क्या रहे हैं, ये गंदा है, ये खराब है. उठो और करो. Probably this Independence Day, let's be the change maker. Till then, this is me, Ashima Jain, signing off. Thank you so much.